What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be doing a video in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM where I'm going to be rating your squads. So I'm going to be rating these squads from 1 to 10, and we're going to be doing that for a lot of teams. Obviously, not tomorrow's content has not come out yet, so obviously some of my decisions might change dependent on how good some of these budget cards are tomorrow, but I will take into account the potential for those budget cards to be good as well in this video. But before any of that, lads, if you guys have not as of right now, if you guys haven't signed up for Sorare, it is an insanely fun fantasy app. I missed out on it this week because I've been sick. But lads, we've got the Tactical Downgrades League with 66 members. I haven't really been pushing it too much. I will leave a link in the description. If you guys are playing Sorare, join the Tactical Downgrades League. We gotta at least overtake JD, and we gotta come close to Henry. I'll be pushing on stream. We gotta overtake Henry's league in terms of members. We got 66 right now. We need to get over to like 200. And you can see right here, you've got like a lot of teams. Basically, what Sorare is, if you guys don't know, it's a fantasy app, but you basically get cards for players. So you can get all of these players and you can play them in different leagues. And obviously there is, like what I'm doing, I'm playing in the free ones. I'm playing in all of the free tournaments here. So you can register for a bunch of free ones, or you guys can go and buy some cards. You can earn cards from the free ones and sell them. But like if that's not your style, you can play it completely for free, which is what I've done. But anyway, now let's get on to it. So anyway, first team, 400k Relight Donald. Okay, the first player I would say to get rid of. You've got pretty much a perfect team other than Donald. Like, I love Chetty. I love KG. I love Jonathan Isaac. I love Dino Raja. The only player that I would say maybe to get rid of is Donald. If you like Donald, there's no point getting rid of anybody. Just hold your MT till you get someone good. Like, you can probably hold your MT at 400, wait probably till the end of the season and get yourself a big O for like 200k, which is a big upgrade over either of your point guards. So you gotta probably hold. Okay, this is a weird one. You have 50k and you have Lonzo in your team. And Monte Ellis stinks. He's terrible. Mainly 5 out in ISO Monte Ellis. He's terrible. I'm just gonna put it out there. He's terrible. Jaren Jackson Jr. is not good. So you got 50k to fix Lonzo. You have the Mike Bantam Billy Knight duo, and you still have Lonzo Ball in your team. Like, that is wild. So I would say Denny Avdi is like most of that 50k. Oh, it is actually a tough one. Even get Dame for 250 tokens a lot better than Monte Ellis. That's the only. And then power forward instead of Jaren Jackson Jr. Trying to get who you can get instead of Triple J for cheap. Nick Claxton's better than Jaren Jackson Jr. probably for backup power forward. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to say. But it's tough for 50k. And Denny's way better. What cheap point guards are there in my team? I'm kind of struggling on who the good cheap point guards are. Aren't Opals. Really is just Danny, isn't it? Like, Anthony Simons okay, but like Lonzo might be better. Like Tim and Dr. J, Ralph is your Yao stopper. And not using Eaton because you like using big men that can shoot. Okay. Run ISO 5 out your 2-3 mostly, and Dino plays defense. Okay, so backup point guard needs a little bit of work. And that's probably it for your team, to be honest. Like, Jason Kidd is a tough one, because you only have 400k, so there's no point, as you can see in the comment section, you're not willing to spend a ton of MT to upgrade Jason Kidd. So I think Lance coming out tomorrow is probably going to be the move, because you have Denny starting. There really aren't any good, like, 60, 70k point guards in this game, are there? Like, I reckon Lance or Gary Payton tomorrow. I'd wait for one of those guys tomorrow, to be honest. That's what I'd do. I'd wait for the tomorrow for one of those guys. Oh man, the Giants team. The Giants team. I'm pretty sure this was the tallest team you could put together in NBA 2K21. 7'1", 7'1", 7'7", 7'2", 7'6", 7'7". That flash glitch Mirasan with fundamental dribble style was nuts. That card was nuts. And then we had Manute Bowl out of position. That card came out early. And then you had, you had Simbular. Oh, Simbular was with Larry Bird base was God. 7 foot tall Thon Maker, Alexei Pokushevsky. I didn't really like Poku. That Jokic sucked, man. He sucked. Sim was a beast. Sean Bradley was Curry sliding. That Taco was one of the best cards you ever seen on my team. Forget Yao. No one ever used this Yao. Everyone used Simbular. Simbular was better than Yao. No one ever used this Yao, but like that team is wild. I really missed 2K21. I will say that I really missed that game. He's a weird one. Corver sucks. You gotta replace him. Him and Harden. Okay. Like you can sell Harden. Buy Denny. Buy Denny. He's not that much more expensive. I would get rid of Jabari Smith and just put Jaden McDaniels in a power forward. Your centers, I would get rid of Hakeem. Honestly. I'd tear it down. I'd get rid of Rodman. I'd get rid of MPJ. The only player that I keep in your team, players I keep in your team are Rudy Gay, Mikal Bridges, and that might be it, to be honest. I'd keep Rudy Gay, Mikal Bridges, Jaden McDaniels, and Marcus All and tear the rest of it down. Because, like, getting Nick Claxton at one of your power forwards, Hakeem's fine. But, like, is Hakeem any better than the 5K MT Diamond Porzingis? I don't think so. I just think he's a lot more expensive than he's worth. It says you can't get rid of Jabari because you like his release. I'd start Rudy Gay then, and I'd move Jabari to small forward. I'd put Jaden McDaniels down at power forward. Or just even start Rudy Gay, move Jaden McDaniels power forward off the bench. I would put Nick Claxton in that team somewhere. You could definitely build up a bit more bank. Like you can sell MPJ, especially if you're playing power forward. Sell MPJ, sell Hakeem. And you can sell Simons and Harden and Corver. And you can build a good team. Like Cam Reddish tomorrow is going to be a perfect player. Maybe CJ Miles will be good. But like for short term, if you're looking for it in one day, Wesley Person's perfect. He does a job at the shooting guard position. Point guard, Denny Avdia has to be one of them, and then likely one of the guys tomorrow could be pretty good. Likely Lance could be pretty good, but if he's not great, even a Bobby Sura is better than a Harden. But yeah, that's what I would do if I was you. 1 million Ben is not auctionable. I mean, I just hold. Oh, I forgot RJ Barrett exists. Yeah, get RJ Barrett. Get RJ Barrett a shooting guard. I forgot he existed. The 250k team. He's locked in this team. That is an insane team, Mr. Carlo. That is an insane team. Carlo had like 4 or 5 million MT, by the way. And for everyone being like, oh, he buys MT. No, Carlo just lives on this game. The guy was streaming 15 hours a day. And the only reason he's not streaming 15 hours a day now is because he's labbing with all the best players in the world trying to win 250. He's labbing and becoming the best version of himself that he could possibly be. Then you've got LaMelo, Vince. It seems insane. Team's insane. Obviously, if he could get Kobe, he probably would use Kobe. Has Porzingis. He'll be more comfortable with LaMelo. Ben in there is just an okay one, I guess. He's got the Tim Thomas fella and the Jokic fella in his team. It's mad that if you guys don't know, there have been more 250Ks won with Udonis Haslem in the lineup than Michael Jordan. And that will probably happen again this year. Wade is a wild one. Like, you're saying super underrated, but like, when you're running Lou Hudson at the 2, you shouldn't have 550k to 600k tied up in a point guard. Especially when Oscar Robertson's just better. Like, you've got a like mid-tier card with a 500k player. Like Wade, yeah, I agree that Wade's underrated, but he's also not good value for this team. So I would advise you to sell Wade. You can keep Dame. He does a job. I'd sell Rodman. I'd sell Robin, no questions about that one. I'd probably put RJ Barrett in for Lou Hudson and start Gerald Green or start RJ Barrett. And Denny as underrated as Dwayne Wade is, he's 15 times the price of Denny Avdia, and he's not as good as Denny Avdia. So that's what I would go with. But Scotty's fine, Eaton's fine, Jokic is fine, Dino's fine. I'd probably put Nick Claxton in as backup center or backup power forward. Because he does a job, or even Jaden McDaniels, a small forward, and move Isaac to the power forward position. Yeah, I'd sell Wade. Honestly, I'd sell Wade. That would be the one suggestion I give you, is to sell Wade. Okay, I want to find a really weak team, one that kind of needs a lot of work. Is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander a good option? I really don't know if he's a good option or not for his price. The Spurs squad. Okay, I was looking for saying aside DeJounte. I'm like, why? Okay, that kind of makes sense then. That FIFA team looks unbelievable. I haven't played any FIFA this year. As always with a lot of things, it was the reason with Miko or why I'm at FIFA stopped, is that like I do something for a while, then I get sick and I stop it, which has happened to me the last couple of years. Is that like I've just gotten quite sick and had to kind of stop and slow down. Okay, there's a lot of go. No, 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 no. Keep LeBron. Obviously, he is untradeable. Keep Yee Yalen. He's untradeable. You are starting Paolo Banchero over Yee Yalen. Steph, probably sell. Kobe, definitely sell. Yeah, I would sell Steph because you have Westbrook as your last three, and Westbrook is better than Steph. You have unauctionable Kevin Durant, and you start Paolo Banchero. Just sell Paolo, sell Shaq, sell Kobe. Start KD at the 3 or 4, and you've got Tatum. Start KD at the 4, LeBron at the 3. At center, well, tomorrow's Wiseman's probably going to be better. Like, first of all, Eaton's just way better than Shaq, but I'd still, if it depends on what you want. If you want a big man, just play Eaton instead. You have Yee Allen there anyway. Alex English should be your starting shooting guard. Monte Ellis should not be anywhere near the team. Like, he should be so far away from the team. Dame just about holds his own. Get RJ Barrett in, and you've got exactly 0 MT. So from selling all those guys, you should have made over 100k. Like, you've got 0 MT. Oh wait, you already have a LeBron. I was about to say, you have 0 MT, and you literally could have 100k MT in a better squad. That is the crazy thing. Okay, I need a very, very weak team. Why would someone ever send a GIF? Did I see Wesley? Okay, that's a budget team. I thought for a second I saw Wesley Person beside Oscar Robertson. What game is this? Is this 2K Mobile? I have no idea what game that is. And then 2K, man, I missed 2K20. That Louis Dampier, Tony Parker. Oh, I remember that Sekou Doumbouya. He was a beast. I went 12-0 with that guy. Andrew Bogut sucked. Alvin Hayes absolutely sucked. He was a 399 overall. Jack Sikma was God. I just remember using Louis Dampier, or not using Louis Dampier, using that Sekou Doumbouya, who was like Aaron Gordon, to go 12-0 back in those days. Man, 12-0 is a terrible concept, but it's still better than every concept we've seen from Unlimited since. This year is close. This year is not terrible. The last 2 years were awful. This year is not a terrible concept, but it's still slightly worse than 12-0. I can't believe what we've had since is so good or so bad that I'm looking fondly on 12-0, which was objectively a bad system because people used to just play for 12-0 and quit. Playing my team or playing the mode. There's bans everywhere. There's only a couple of Mike Bantams, as we see 2 Mike Bantams in a row. Jeez, even last year season 6 was nice. This was the D-Bed-G era. I think this was the D-Bed-G era. I think I was out of bed by the time Roko came out, but like the golds and emeralds and the sapphires were D-Bed-G era. One more team to rate. One more team to rate, lads. Who's using Klay Thompson? No. 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 He's unauctionable. Makes sense. I can't even give tips. I don't know how much MT you have. And Klay being unauctionable means that I can't just tell you to replace. But replacing RJ Barrett. That's probably the easiest thing to say. Corver. I would get rid of Corver. I would swap Corver with RJ Barrett. And other than that, I would move OG Anunoby to small forward and play Isaac at power forward. But I don't mind this team. I thought I would hate this team more than I did. I really don't mind it. There's no bad teams left anymore. Nobody's sending in absolute scrub squads anymore. Speedy, I remember back in 2K20 when people used to do this. People used to send in legitimately bad teams, but everybody knows too much. Everyone's teams are better than my team.